Greetings, everyone. My name is Steve, and I'd like to welcome you to the Tuesday World Meditation. This sacred time and space is devoted to our shared practice of entering stillness and of giving together. Let us first surround and protect ourselves with the love and grace of God. Before we begin the meditation, I'd like to share a passage from the New Message about practice. This is from the Revelation, The Great Alliance, which was received by Marshall Ian Summers on July 20th, 2015 in Boulder, Colorado. It is important for you to know that this greater reality is connected to you and your presence in the world. For this will give you hope and encouragement that the world cannot give you. This will give you strength and determination that the world cannot give you. This is power and strength of a very different kind. It is not based upon ambition or compulsion. It is not fraught with fear and condemnation or aggression towards others. It is a strength that is pure, that is whole and complete. You carry it within you like a treasure, you see, deep beneath the surface of your mind. You are part of this alliance, though it is yet unknown to you. You have always been a part of this alliance, and you will always be a part of this alliance in the future, no matter what you think or believe, no matter what you create for yourself in this world, no matter what position you adopt regarding yourself and others. Deep within you, beyond all the machinations of your worldly mind, is the Great Alliance. You are an extension of this. If you were to become clear, if you could prepare fully, you would be a representative of this. In whatever endeavor was given you to do, you would represent this, in words and without words, by your very presence, by your manner of being, by your attitude towards others, by your forgiveness and your compassion, by your strength and your determination, born now of heaven and not merely personal need or gratification. It is the Great Alliance that will save you. But first you must make up your mind whether you are going to approach it and re-enter a relationship with it, which is the most natural thing for you to do. Your journey begins with disappointment in the world and the beginning understanding that your personal pursuits cannot fulfill you and will not fulfill you. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you achieve, no matter what you strive for, that which you seek is elusive because you're looking in the wrong place. What your soul desires, the world cannot provide. What the world provides is the opportunity for you to discover this great desire within yourself, this deeper need that supersedes all needs and does not change with changing circumstances. The question is, will you re-enter relationship with that which lives deep within you, with that which represents your permanent life, the life from which you have come and to which you will return? It is knowing this, it is feeling this, it is returning again and again to this that will enable you to escape despair, self-repudiation, and the repudiation of others. You may pray to God for many things, for protection, for acquisition of things you desire, for safety from illness or calamity. You may pray for others for the same things, or for specific things that they wish or need. But God has given to you already that which you need, and to them as well. It is only waiting for the calling to awaken it, and to bring you back to yourself. Not the self the world has made, not what you have made of yourself in the world, but back to yourself as you really are, fundamentally, essentially. But you must want this. You must see that you need this even to enable you to do the basic things in life with inspiration. You must see that you need this to face the great waves of change that are coming to the world, which will alter the face of the world, bringing great calamity and upheaval. You must see you need this to escape the clouds that haunt you, the shadows that haunt you in your mind, your own irresolutions, your deep regrets, your hostility towards certain people, and your pervasive fear of not having, of losing, of perishing. You may seek escape in all manners of things in this world, for this is a place of escape. But at some point you will realize that it is fruitless. There's no escape except to return to the great alliance that shines within you, beyond the clouds of your mind, beyond the fog of your confusion, beyond the attitudes and opinions of others, beyond religious teachings of this world. It burns there. It is a light for you. Please join me now in a 30-minute stillness practice. Take whatever time you need to read your own step and enter stillness when you're ready. Nasi Novare Kuram. While we are in this place of stillness, I'd like to share a passage from the New Message, speaking about the messenger. This is from the revelation Discerning False Messengers, received by Marshall Summers, March 21st, 2000, in Boulder, Colorado. Humility, patience, perseverance, honesty, discretion, discernment, all essential qualities for true accomplishment. And yet you do not see these qualities demonstrated by many people, especially by many people who claim to be spiritual authorities. People who claim to be psychic, to be clairvoyant, to have unique and special powers, these people are especially vulnerable to manipulation from beyond. Because they give themselves such high rank in the spiritual hierarchy, because they consider themselves to be so unique among human beings, and because they seek recognition and approval for their ideas, these people will be very, very good candidates for manipulation and can well fall in with the intervention in all of its manifestations. Willing now to serve a greater power and believing that they are endowed to do so, they assign themselves the role of emissaries. Be very careful with these people. Remain silent around them, but see clearly. The true messengers are never adamant about themselves. They never claim special gifts and powers for themselves. Even their own genuine appointment, if they have to talk about it, they will do so rather reluctantly. They are not dynamic and strong. They do not project their personality in this way. They are not indiscreet. They are not loud and brash. There are so many people claiming to be spiritual emissaries that when the real one appears, they go unnoticed because they are quiet, because they are not loud and brash and indiscreet. They may not gain much attention, for the attention is all being gathered by those who beat their own drum and who proclaim themselves proudly with great conviction. Who can tell who is the real emissary? And how can you tell? We have already begun to answer this question. You can tell because of the content of their message. You can tell because of the humility of their approach. And you can tell if this is a false humility or if it is really genuine. For as we have said, those who are selected are rather reluctant. They do not want to proclaim themselves really, and if they do so, it is because they are asked to do so, not because they want it for themselves. This is a very serious matter here. The true emissaries bring something unique and remarkable into the world. They do not simply restate the popular ideas. They do not claim their own spiritual or intuitive powers. They do not call upon their uniqueness. Look at the content of their message. Is it about them and their abilities, or is it about something really greater than them? Does their message emphasize their uniqueness, or does it speak about greater things? Is their message really new and revolutionary, or is it simply a restatement of what so many others have claimed? Again, we must say, those who proclaim themselves are not the true emissaries because they are not chosen, and they are not chosen because of these tendencies that we are describing. So you look for that which is true and for that which is unique. If they are real messengers, they are presenting something really new. Ask yourself, are these emissaries really presenting something new, or are they just presenting themselves and using what seems popular or conventional or even radical in the moment, yet well documented from before? Is there real substance and merit to their presentation? Some people say, well, there is teaching at all levels. All spiritual teaching is valid. But this is really just an excuse. Just an excuse. There are very few true emissaries. There are many people who are called to serve, and many people who can serve in a real way. And there are many people who do serve in a real way. But to be an emissary, to be a representative, to be a messenger, well, that is really something else. That is reserved for very few people. Let us spend a few moments together to be with Marshall and send him our love, our strength, and our gratitude. Now see if there are others in the world or in your life who need to receive strength or another quality as well. If so, spend a moment sending strength or that quality to these individuals. Nasi Novare Kuram. Thank you for coming.